hard, play harder.
killer 混ざりけない10 100% のピッピのチェーン足元からほらほら違うが分かるこの立ち方靴ならレア俺たちつもヒットヒットヒットずっとレイトキットヘイトタッチずっとシット一歩一歩ずっとランに出す有料一生俺なる仕事も yeah 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 エビチに呼ばれる出なわけないでsetアレックスにオーダーして作ってもらってこの drip yeah drip いくら稼いでも足りない円やりたいことにベットしては稼ぐから倍にしなきゃどまけん夜中にちょっと相談そっちの補助しはどうあらなのワイザにではアイスボックスでベストタインでもそこで食わ湯気実行すの逆セパやりたいことがいてたらたまたま叶ったりこの差にならたちまちバズったり欲しいものなら手に入れる片っ端バカにしてた奴らは赤っ端出始めから右肩上がりまだ気づけてないようなやつばかり音の上で俺のま行き盛り yeah yeah 俺の出る波の上やれること制限はねえこの口で稼ぐ yeah なかなかこうもうまくいかないと思うけど real right 稼ぐ額増やすぜ去年の倍 OK
Gela, gang, gela. Ice on, jala, $1 million. Ice on, gela, gang, gela. Ice on. Haters お疲れ様 Work hard, play harder.
ガトタイから一抜けさ川崎生まれの B-boy だったらバーボーイからなるビデオね口座に積んでる今食うけさギラあいつはジャラスキラいや奴らが狙うダラしてたらバカばらまくたら可愛いあの子もこっち来てソファーにゆっくり腰掛けては会計男気またじゃんけん今は好きなものチョイスしてるから未来のビジネス投資してジュエリーに全てを使っちまったら寒すぎ今頃投資して全国規模と上がってく精度見つめるエイムは高性能ここまで来たバックスと才能暗闇の中でフルサイクルあとさっきより全額ベッド当てれば一夜にして天国それか一人凍える夢から覚め今から交渉数億円する商談藤原宏の入ってる商談お前じゃ笑えね俺らの冗談痛くも痒くも俺だけ翔ちゃんゼロから手にした二つの賞賛あいつのヘイトもお金と交換時計が指してるてっぺんと王冠お前との間に線引くボーダー津波ウェイブ夜街に降らすウェーブ夜まるでピカチュウピカピカすぎしびれさせるチェーン
Gela, gang, gela. Ice on, jala, $1 million. Ice on, gela, gang, gela. Ice on. Haters お疲れ様 Work hard, play harder.
Fool, you get like tofu, you get like no boo. I'm gonna like old news, like go hooves, hold on, like go cool, hold on. Hey, look, I'm cooking up like soul food. You like tofu, I'm on a date at no boo. You out of date like old news. I'm in this ear like go who. I'm just insane like go cool. I'm gonna like whole crew. Hold on, oh shoot, hold on like shoot, hold on shoot, hold on switch, shoot, hold on, ayy, shoot, laced up, hit the jump man, 10 toes down when I dunk it, laid up, no discussion, feel like someone I'm dunking, feel like Chris and I'm running, feel like Chris and I'm signing, feel like Chris this money, feel like Chris and I'm crossing, hold on, shoot, hold on, switch, shoot, hold on, ayy, wait, I'm cooking up like soul food, you like tofu, I'm on a date at no boo, you out of date like old news, I'm in this ear like go hoops, I'm so insane like Goku, when I go out with my whole crew, had a whole city like oh shoot, when I'm coming through, not the one or two, just gotta step in my Jimmy Choo, I'm blessed like I chew, well dressed, when I'm in the mood, if I had my shoes, all this press, like a photo shoot, click, pose for the chew, hold on, hold on, switch, shoot, hold on, ayy, wait, I'm cooking up like soul food, you like tofu, I'm on a date at no boo, you out of date like old news, I'm in this ear like go hoops, I'm so insane like Goku, when I go out with my whole crew, had a whole city like oh shoot,
chill. No sun, ain't no one to tell. Be for real, I feel for you, cause your face is so ill.
Like dog, little black sheep, buckle up. Show me what's good in the parking lot. Chicken up. Tell me you'll never stop. Give it up. One thing on me, you not big enough. Fix it up. Now he slipping up, kiss it up. Over the way, he got burned, so I mix it up. DJ the star on the road, I be switching up. Your girl and me at the shop for her up. Love me, got him doing my dirty, but watch how I clean it up. So fun, gotta watch how he. I been cooking, now watch how I eat it up.
Pump it up, groove, now pump it up. Pump it up, groove, now pump it up.
Hands on 2 and 10, speak your truth or you gon' be my food again. Say you gon' blow, but when you gon' pull the pin back in 04, I lived out your whole life, I flew to Gold Coast. No girl, just so low, I do not post. Popping out the carbonated case of cocoa. Habits no stranger, man, I've been through low lows. I ain't never wanna spend a day in Cabo. I've done my due diligence, I break back. Tryna spend skill again, my money gon' come before my relevance. They still waiting till I get poppin' again. I'm about to get wash you. Back on the don't tell you not making me smile. Little pill, but I still. All of their visions distorted. They climbing cause they think the top where the gold is. I tasted that red and I held on my soul. Man, I fought from the throne. Man, I'm closer to home. And I'm closer to me. These convinced they do what I need. Studio time and family what I need. Worked off the clock and I sharpen my sword. The new flows gon' get all of you close to the speed.
Pump it up, groove, now pump it up. Pump it up, groove, now pump it up. If you with me, then you lucky. Cool, I'm fresh and funky. All the jocks say they love me. Pull up like baby huggies. On the real, I'm chill. No sun, ain't no one to tell. Be for real, I feel for you, cause your face is so ill. It's 1999.
You don't know my ID. 나를 검색했다 탈진. We still low key, you don't see me when I low key. 넌 몰랐다 다친지. 방심하다 감기 걸려 넌 마스크를 내렸었지. 딸기 팍디 우리 마스크들 올려 거위. 손쉽게 여기 벗어나. 흔적이 안 남아. 너의 노래 지문도 안 남은 번호를 담아. 3위 1위 우리 자마. 너가 저장한 번호 fake like 네가 어제 만든 음악. It's only one way up. I don't wanna see your number. 네가 pick up at the color. 아이들은 너에겐 앞으로. 소중한 S4와 info go. listen 초독창이 대신 섞어. 신상한 녀석들 fresh out of green부터 see 줘.
걸어콜라 ID 그게 우리 비. 못 뛰었니? 우. 전화무시 emergency. 못 뛰었니? 우. 텔레파시 다 통하지. 못 뛰었니? 우. 빠라바삐 못 뛰었니? 우. 다른 애들 무시 전화다 차단. 있음 공공 계속 우리끼리 달라. 그래도 우리 같은 아빠 no time 방에 노는 아빠. spotlight 우리 들러도 도배. 착각 망상 그거 너 자기 소개. highlight prime time 영원히 그치 okay. on time no time 전화 거짓말 okay. 아파 성이 my time 연아 okay. my team truly always check my profile okay. dancing in the rain 너네 대체 어디 에이 찾아볼 수가 없네 마치 내 전화번호 okay.
Keep all them off on my radar. Black mask on my face, man, I feel like I'm better. You dummies had better go get a translator. 2 languages, mix them up like a 어설프게 할 바에 차라리 나는 그냥 안 하고 말지. 거슬린 새끼들 번호 못 저장해. 우리는 조용해. No color ID. 너네 생각 우리 생각 나버려 너무 큰 차이. Get out my sight. When I like 넌 발음이 구려서 안 통하니까. 깨져버린 너의 feelings. 나는 원래부터 그냥 chillin'. Killing it like a villain. 이상호 아닌 거 부수신 여자들은 weekend boogie.
Up in the basement 이제는 옥상에 move. 절대로 고개 안 숙임. 어차피 몰라 난 포기. 조심해 널 1300 움직여도 wannabe 싫어해 근데 난 웃을게 1300 움직여도 그냥 웃어버려.
Think we found a loophole.
Yeah, pull up, we popping outside. Yeah, I switch like 4 or 5 times like.
Coming right up for the Jazz, a perfect opportunity to show their best. at home, they have a chance to jump up in the standings and take the next step towards the top. Our tip-off just moments away.
Put me on top, city on lock, they like when he gon' drop. We ain't had enough, speaking down, but they know who coming up, and I'm still on my way. But the top don't look too far from me. Never caught off, not one too far from me. Never caught off, not one day. Never caught off, not one day. But I'm still on my way.
Happy New Year's Eve. Thank you for joining us here on 2K Sports for the NBA. We're all dressed up and ready to go. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and two Hall of Famers. Doris Burke here at the table, and on the sideline, David Aldridge. And a quick look at how the Suns' schedule is shaping up. On Friday, they'll be taking on Victor Oladipo and the Toronto Raptors.
And looking at the Utah matchup, you know they want to come out and make a big statement in that one. It won't be easy, but anything can happen.
So the opening lineup for the Suns. Cody Martin is out there with Durant. Then there's Devin Booker. Then there's Powell. And it's Juzang in at the 5. And for the Jazz, Bridges out there with Markkanen. Then it's Holiday. And it's Alexander Walker in at the 2. Well, it's New Year's Eve, Greg. Do you still stay up for the countdown?
Well, I try. It gets harder every year, but we're still hanging in, bringing in the new year. I'm not quite the night owl like you are, my friend.
Yeah, right. And it's going to be the Jazz off the tip. Holiday with it to the paint. Out of bounds, Jacksonville takes possession. And so it's KD with it. He brings up the ball for the Suns. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Blazers.
Well, when you're facing a team that's feeding off the crowd's energy, you have to bring your A game, and they didn't do that defensively.
One thing you know, Greg, is you've got to pack your defense in the suitcase if you're going to win on the road, and they simply did not bring it.
Bridges outside. Markkanen sets the pick for Bridges. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Well, the Utah Jazz, GA, have one of the highest win percentages in NBA history.
And they're probably the greatest franchise to never win a championship. They made the finals twice. Unfortunately, they had to face Jordan and the Bulls both times.
Markkanen, that one a little long. Jacksonville has gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Puts up a deep 3. They get it again. And the pass to Powell from deep three-point territory. Here's the 3. Buries the long-range jumper.
Well, on the catch and shoot, Norman Powell ready to rise and fire.
It's been a slow start here for Utah. 9-point game. Coming into this having notched a win against the Rockets in their last game.
Well, on the road, you don't expect to look so comfortable on the offensive end, but that was the story of the game.
It came down to execution. No wasted possessions, and that is absolutely essential trying to win on the road.
Now here is Martin. Lauri Markkanen unable to get his last shot to go. And the action on hold is... It appears there's been an injury. Yep, he's definitely in a bad way out there right now. Tough to see.
And I'll tell you, this is something you never like to see.
No, obviously something that, every player fears. The NBA has made player safety a priority, but injuries continue to happen.
And Utah making a change here. George is checked in. The offensive rebound. There's Noel. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Jazz have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Here's Alexander Walker. He's covered by Noel. Pass to Alexander Walker. They set the screen. Just 4 to shoot. Will it go? And it's Noel with the rebound.
They don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
Hits the three-point bomb.
And loving the hustle here early. I mean, they struck first on the offensive glass.
Timeout is called, first of the game for the Jazz.
Trying to snap them out of this little slump.
Just feels like the basket is looking awfully small to them right now. They're having a hard time getting anything to fall.
A platoon swap here for Jacksonville. And let's check out a breakdown looking at some of the stats for Kevin Durant.
And the one thing that he'll be looking to change is the downturn in his three-point percentage. It's taken a hit here the last 10 games. I know he's putting in extra work to get that rhythm back.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And that ends the struggle. You could feel the tensions in the building with each miss.
And you've got to be able to show some resiliency, right? Keep pounding away, and it finally falls for you.
First team foul.
Here's Booker. Off the inbound, no good.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
Basket good.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Drills the three-pointer.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Lively the pass to McCoy, and he uses the glass on the lane. McCoy's got 5 now.
Well, known for being a terrific passer, he shows you right there. Case in point.
Nerlens Noel checks in for the Suns.
Second team foul. Coming onto the floor for the away team.
And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, Booker with the screen for Martin. And again, Jacksonville with the triple.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
And Joe Allen will bring it up for the Jazz. They trail by 11. Here's Lively. Tries again, and it's good on the way in.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
For Jacksonville, they've gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. Booker with no one around from outside off the mark.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Really left alone that time.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
They time it right, they can end this quarter with a 2-for-1.
And that's how you want to end the quarters.
Here's Martin. Connects on the 9-footer. 5 points in the game.
Yeah, off to a strong start here early. 6 points off second chance buckets.
The Jazz shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
First personal foul. First team.
No good on that one. A different look for Utah. Jovic is checked in, and it's Miles Bridges in for Green. And the Suns here with a different look. Jacksonville leading by 7. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. This is his first free throw of the game.
And with his percentage at 87, he's done just about everything they could have asked when it comes to free throw shooting.
If you are a defender guarding Kevin Durant, you have got to have great stamina, both mentally and physically. He is as well-rounded an offensive player as the game has ever seen. And boy, good night when he starts to cook.
And not known as a rim rapper. I mean, he's usually kind of rooted to the floor, not elevating to the rim.
Well, great with his length. He doesn't have to go far to